Day 17. You don't have to figure it all out. Trust God from the bottom of your heart. Don't try to figure out everything on your own. Listen for God's voice in everything you do, everywhere you go. He's the one who will keep you on track. Don't assume that you know it all. Run to God, run from evil. Your body will glow with health, your very bones will vibrate with life. Proverbs 3 5 to 8. So much of our stress comes from trying to figure everything out on our own. We tend to take on the whole enchilada rather than delegate small bite tasks to others. We don't ask for help because our insecurities tell us it's a sign of weakness if we do. Instead of being honest that we're overwhelmed by the situation or unsure of the next right step, we continue to carry the burden silently. Sometimes it's just easier to assume we will figure everything out, or at least look like we will. And at the end of the day, we're a hot mess. We're stressed out, frazzled, and barking at those we love. The missing piece in this scenario is that we aren't trusting God. If we did, our heart wouldn't be troubled and we have a sense of peace knowing God is in control. We wouldn't be bogged down with anxiety, sick to our stomachs with concern. If we would choose to humble ourselves and surrender our cares to Him, He promises to keep us on the right track. The Lord goes before you to straighten every crooked path. Think about your own life for a moment. Where are you trying to figure everything out yourself? You may be a bright and confident multitasker, but we all need help from time to time. You will most certainly need His help to navigate the ups and downs of marriage. You'll need God's perspective so you don't waste time majoring on the minors in life. You will absolutely need His wisdom as you parent kids and His keen discernment as you face other relational challenges. Friend, you will need God's strength to take another step when you're exhausted and His courage to take a stand when necessary. The Lord never intended for you to be alone to try to figure out the struggles and challenges you'll face. In your humanness, you are ill equipped. That's why He reminds you to ask for His help and listen to His leading. Even more, there's a promise attached to that reminder. Today's verse says, that when we run to God instead of allowing the enemy to stir us up with anxiety, it will positively affect our health. Just like doctors warn us about how stress can hurt our health, God tells us that surrendering our worries to Him improves it. Gone will be the sleepless nights and aching bones. Gone will be the proverbial pit in your stomach. Gone will be the fear and worry that doom is right around the corner. You don't have to know it all because God does. Ask yourself this: what am I trying to figure out on my own that's stressing me out? What keeps me from asking for help? Do I trust that God is able and willing to intervene on my behalf? What do I stand to gain if I invite God into my worries? Prayer prompts. Morning. Confess that you often rely on your own strength and wisdom. Pray something like this: Father, the truth is that I trust myself more than I trust you sometimes. It may not be a conscious choice. It's just kind of ingrained in my DNA from years of self-reliance. Would you break that in me so I can rest knowing I don't have to figure everything out on my own? Share with God what's stressing you out. Pray something like this: Father, I am so stirred up these days and frustrated that I can't seem to find peace. I am worried about so much and it feels like a heavy weight on my shoulders that I cannot shake loose. In the evening, invite him into your fears and frustrations, asking for his help. Pray something like this: Father, I need you. I've tried to handle things on my own, but I'm drowning. Would you please step into the middle of my mess to bring healing and hope? Would you give me direction? I cannot do this without you.